proud to introduce author Roger Leslie. Roger, thank you so much for being here to talk about your book, My First Last Year.
My pleasure.
So, what inspired you to write the book?
Actually, Sarah, the inspiration came to me in a dream. In my dream, I was told specifically to live the next year as if I would never experience those 365 days again. Now, initially, when I received that information, it scared me a little bit. I thought, am I being told that I'm going to die? But in the dream, I thought about the wording, and the wording of my instructions continued to say, as if you would never experience those days again, not to prepare to die, but to live as completely as I could and being as present as I could throughout that year. The dream continued. In the dream, I was also told to write about the experience as I was living it. Well, I'm a writer, and my passion has always been to write books. So I thought, wow, that's right up my alley. I can do that. And then finally, most reassuringly, I was told in the dream, after I finish living my first last year, teach other people how to do it too.
So, how exactly did the dream inspire you to live your life like it was going to be your last year?
But when you're living from the perspective of this is it, if this is my last year, then I've got to get it done now. There are no time for excuses. When you don't have time for excuses, suddenly the courage that is innate in all people just comes forward. And so, instead of saying, I don't know how to do it, it says, I'm going to figure out how to make this work.
What has commentary on the book been like so far?
Multiple types of feedback. Some consider it a love story, where that is, I express my love for life, and it gives them courage and excitement about living life to the fullest. Another response has been that it serves as kind of a template for how to achieve your goals. How do you go after what you want, no matter what you might perceive your limitations to be? And then finally, some people have responded to it as a way to use it as a spiritual guide to say, oh, my journey, however it's showing up for me, has meaning. My journey doesn't have to fit a general template for any religion or any spiritual philosophy, but instead, my personal journey is the spiritual journey meant exactly for me, and only I can live it exactly as I can.
Is there a moment in the book that was your favorite to write?
One of my favorites that I like to share with readers. Near the end of the book, I say, a lesson I hope you learn from my insights is to love unabashedly whomever and whatever you love. Some people won't get it, but they don't need to get it. If you know who you are and love as you want to love, then all criticism is inconsequential. To live fully, as I have striven to do this year, requires being wholly you. And I put in parentheses, the spiritual pun is not coincidental, whether or not anyone else approves of what you think or feel or believe. Even as some may judge or discount you when seeing you fully expressing yourself with joyous abandon, others whose hearts want the same for themselves will be inspired to tap into their own best self and start living it because you had the courage to model it for them. To me, that's what being fully alive requires. Now more than ever, I am grateful to be alive.
Thank you so much again for being here to answer my questions today.
Thank you, Sarah. It's been a pleasure.